Authorities remain on scene tonight of a base shooting at Fort Hood, Texas. That's where an Army major opened fire this afternoon and killed 12 people. Army officials say Major Malik Nidal Hassan, who worked in the mental health part of the base and was a recent convert to Islam, is still alive and hospitalized. He was about to be sent back for another tour of duty either in Iraq or Afghanistan. 31 others were injured in today's shootings.
Today's events are just a reminder for all of us about the important relationship that we have with our military in this state. Texas has always been generally in those communities where those military bases are specifically great support mechanisms for the men and women of our military.
Police say the shooter was using a handgun and opened fire in several locations. Today's shooting spree is bringing back memories of the deadly shooting at Fairchild more than 15 years ago. On June 20th, 1994, Dean Melberg walked into the Fairchild Hospital and opened fire, killing 5 people. KXLY4's Annie Bishop is live in our newsroom. And Annie, you spoke with a man stationed at Fairchild at the time.
And Jim Sporleder was at home when it happened, but can remember feeling just a feeling of disbelief after it happened. He worked at the survival school on base. He's now using his extensive training to teach other people how to survive an active shooter scenario, much like what happened at Fort Hood earlier today. Sporleder says his heart goes out to everyone affected by today's shootings. Sporleder spent 8 years in the Air Force as an intelligence officer. He's now director of the Safe Travel Institute based in Spokane. While mass shootings like today are extremely rare, when they do happen, they are devastating. And that's why Sporleder says people should think about what they would do if ever faced with a similar situation, especially since violence can happen where we least predict it. And because Sporleder says there is no profile for an active shooter.
Every individual who's personally prepared to do whatever it takes to get them through that situation, and if they've thought about it in advance, they'll take decisive action in the moment and be able to get through that situation. So there's hope. I think that's the key thing. There's hope.
And if you were ever faced with an active shooter situation, Sporleder says you should first try to get out. If you can't find a room, turn off the lights, barricade a door if necessary, and then call out for help. Dial 911 and keep trying even if the lines are busy, and help others if they are injured. Sporleder knows it's tough for folks to even consider being a part of a situation like we saw earlier today in Texas, but he says if you're prepared, the chances of surviving are much greater. Reporting live, Annie Bishop, KXLY4 HD News.